In today's whiteboard leadership moment, I want to talk to you about performance. When performance is low in someone who's maybe a volunteer or a leader or perhaps a staff member in your church. A lot of times when those things happen, we assume the worst about those people, that there's an obstinance problem, there's a problem of the will in their lives. But I would encourage you to diagnose before you try to prescribe. A lot of people, good people, have lost their place in ministry because we aren't willing to recognize there's so many things that could be holding us back from a higher performance in our job. So here's a few things to think about. As you diagnose and figure out that these are the issues that are missing, so where they lack knowledge, add instruction. Sometimes people just need a little more training on how to do things. So make sure that you help them understand the job, understand the expectations. This could be things like a job description or perhaps a definition of success, setting of goals, but add some instruction there. Where they lack discipline, add structure. A whole lot of people are just not personally disciplined in things, and they need a framework in which to work. They need a sandbox in which to play with some edges on it so they can stay within the bounds. But they need some sort of structure to help them move forward. They're very motivated, but they need to figure out for them, what does this look like in real life? Is there a schedule of meetings they need to set up? Help them to figure out what the best way to have success in their communication and in their implementation. Third, where they lack confidence, add encouragement. There are a whole lot of very gifted people in your church, but they don't feel like they're gifted. They don't feel confident in those abilities that God's given them. And encouragement means to instill courage in somebody. And that's exactly what you want to do. Tell them you believe in them. Tell them you want them to do this. Ask them if you need help walking along the way. Give them courage to take the next step. Where they lack follow-through, add accountability. This is the conversation about consequences for not following through, making sure that they have people checking in on them during the steps and making sure there's progress. If you only meet with your employee or your volunteer once a month and then it's not following through, perhaps you should check in with them once a week and make sure that they have the accountability. Where they lack skill, add training. This is very similar to the knowledge instruction, but let's make them stronger at the job they have. Let's make sure that we're investing in them and helping them to reach their full potential. And then finally, where they lack capacity, add a team. If you've done all these things and you still believe this is the right person to be in the ministry, lead a ministry, surround them with others who complement their gifts and allow them to continue in the role that they have and to move forward. A correction, I know, is a difficult thing in ministry, but we all need it because we're all trying to help people meet, know, and follow Jesus and make sure we make the most of the opportunities that God has given us. This has been a Converge Whiteboard Leadership Moment. To learn more about Converge or to join us, check out converge.org.